starting spot in tonight's feature event. Lineup set to roll to the green like this. Driver on the pole comes to you out of Zanesville, Indiana. Driver of the Metalloid 1 Performance Products, Bordner Welding, Acro Lube Grease, Lucky 7 Technologies, 4 Kings, number 44. That will be Jacob Boxell. Outside of him in 97, Gavin Miller out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Driver of the Sound Gear, Toyota Racing Development, Mobile 1 Curb Records, Ibach, number 97. Next row from the inside, set to be Jade Evadissian. She's out of Clovis, California. Driver of the Mobile 1 TRD Peels, Curb Records, IWX, number 71. And outside of her, it's going to be Timez, Thomas Meseral out of San Jose, California. Driver of the England Machine and Tool High Performance Lubricants, Timez TV EA Stealth MF1 chassis number 7X. Zach Weigel, last night's feature winner, will roll from the inside of row number 3. Out of Belpre, Ohio, driver of the Dave Noss Auto Outlet, S2 Cybersecurity, McCarthy Real Estate, CB Industries number 89. And tonight's quick qualifier, going from the 6th starting spot, Dason Persley to Locust Grove, Oklahoma, the PristineAuction.com, Toyota Racing Development, CB Industries number 86. Final row from the inside, set to be Frankie Guarini out of San Rafael, California, driver of the Belling Racing Equipment, Evans Custom Lettering, Signs of Life number 8. And your final starter from right here in town, Cameron Weishoff, the Fan Active Marketing and Graphics, Esslinger Bosch Chassis, Whitestone Realty, number 55. As that'll be your lineup here for Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. Let's take it down to Drake.
Thank you so much, Brian, and quite a lot of going on back in the period after Honest Abe Roofing qualifying, and 3 cars to talk about. So we'll start with Frankie Guarini, who starts 7th here in the Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. They had a coolant leak from the radiator, but it's quickly gotten patched up, and he's able to make the call for Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. Logan Seavey just came out the Speedway. He did not get a time in Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. He's going to start shotgun on the field in Heat Race number 2. The cam drive, which runs a lot of important things on the car, like the fuel pump. That broke. Most of their time during Honest Abe Roofing qualifying and after Honest Abe Roofing qualifying back in the area, trying to work on that race car. And last but not least, Daniel Whitley. We saw him take the green in his Honest Abe Roofing qualifying run. It was a rocker stand that caused that 57A to slow up. They are trying to make the call for our DJ Forge Heat Race number 3, but at this time they are unsure if they'll make it, Brian.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, mechanical problems striking at all the wrong times here for several drivers. As Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1 circles out behind the Toyota Racing Development pace truck. Again, Boxell, Miller, run number 1, Evadissian, Meseral, run number 2, Weigel, Persley, run number 3, Guarini, Weishoff in row number 4. 8 laps. Again, you still want to be inside that top 6 in order to find your place in the inversion for the feature event. 18 cars inverted out of qualifying, putting your quickest qualifier to the right of row number 3, second quick to the right of row number 3 in heat race number 2, and so on. As we get ready to get after it here, Boxell, Miller, row 1, round of the NOS Energy start can. We're underway. They're going to dash off into turns 1 and 2. Up the racetrack, 3 wide for the top spot. They leave the inside line wide open, and it's a thank you very much from Zach Weigel. He is going to pounce, and he's going to go fit to first in the opening lap in the Dave Noss Auto Outlet number 89. Battle for second continues to rage on. Miller on the outside trying to hold advantage on that position. He is side by side with Dason Persley right now into turns 3 and 4. Takes it down to the bottom, blocks the line, the charge, takes the momentum away from the PristineAuction.com entry as they work into turns 1 and 2. Still right there battling to his inside. It's going to be Miller with the advantage still. Persley, then Boxell, then Evadissian. Then it's going to be Meseral, Guarini, and Weishoff currently running out your running order. Stepping up to the top of the Speedway again, trying to get that momentum built up at the Sound Gear. KKM Kerbeck Genius number 97. Gavin Miller closing up within a couple of car links now as they work onto the back straightaway. It'll be 4 in, 4 to go this time. Cross flag is going to be displayed to the field here in Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. Will stand from your leader at the exit turn number 4. That allows Miller to close in even more here. Brings it down to about a car and a half length as they work onto the back straightaway. Still working the high side, trying to keep that momentum wound up here as it continues to be Weigel with the advantage. Now off of the bottom, up to the top, takes the line away from the 97. He's going to turn to the inside, and he'll take it into turns 3 and 4. A little bit of a misstep from Zach Weigel. Went up trying to protect the slide. Instead, he opened the door for the 97 to race back by. It's going to be Gavin Miller leading by .032 at the line. Weigel coming after him that time in turns 1 and 2. Got up next to him, couldn't get in front of him. Caution lights come on. Caution lights coming on. Driver coming to a stop over in turns 3 and 4. Jade Avedissian, Mobile 1. KKM Kerbagajania, number 71 machine. The driver coming to a rest over in turn number 4. One year ago, finished second in this event. Last night, a 9th place finish after qualifying 7th. So we'll see if crews are able to make repairs and get her back out for the feature event. No guaranteed time in the Indian Metal finishing work area right now until we get to the feature event, and that is for up until 5 to go. At that point, guaranteed time goes away. As soon as the lineup is set, we get ready to get back after it. Speaking of that, caution lights are down. We've got 2 to go. Gavin Miller leading. Zach Weigel in second. Dason Persley in third. Thomas Meserol in fourth. Jacob Boxell right now running at your top 5 as we go back to green. Jumble there on the restart is Persley going to capitalize. Drives to the inside with a slide off the turn number 2. Takes over the second spot. Weigel going to fall back to third. Now is he in the clutches of Timez here. Timez coming up on him quickly. Not able to make anything happen of it though. As they're side by side behind him. The 8 and the 44 going to duke it out. That'll be for the 5th spot. White flag has flown though. Checker flag set to fly this time at the exit to number 4. Miller up to the outside. Persley down to the bottom for the win in heat race number 1. It's going to be Gavin Miller. Dason Persley in second, Zach Weigel in third, Thomas Meserol in fourth, Jacob Boxell in fifth, Frankie Guarini, Cameron Weishoff, and Jade Avedissian, unfortunately not able to finish, will round out your field. But your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he's all the way from Allentown, Pennsylvania. He pilots the Sound Gear, Toyota Racing Development, Mobile 1, Curb Records, iBot, KKM, Kerbagajanians, Link Chassis number 97. Race fans, give him a hand, Gavin Miller. Gavin Miller picking up the win. Dason Persley in second. Zach Weigel, who led early, ends up slipping back to third. Thomas Meserol in fourth. Jacob Boxell, Frankie Guarini, Cameron Weishoff, and Jade Avedissian unofficially rounding out your field. So 1 year ago, had a 10th place finish in your feature event here in the Firemen's Nationals. 7th place finish last night in prelim competition. Now a heat race win here tonight as we go down to Drake.
Not to mention a very respectable 7th place finish last night here out at the Angell Park Speedway. 3rd heat race win on the season for last year's Rookie of the Year with the United States Auto Club in USAC National Midget Competition. And Gavin, you were railing the top, closing in on Zach, and eventually he got off the bottom and tried to take your line away on the top. Do you think you could have passed him on the top if he still stayed on the bottom, or did you need him to kind of provide that opportunity for you?
I think I probably would have got him around there probably on the last lap or so, but I didn't think he was going to be behind me on that restart, but luckily it kind of worked out in my favor. And yeah, the car's great. Just got to thank Keith and Toyota Racing, Sound Gear, everyone that makes it possible.
Gavin Miller picks up heat race win number 3 on the season here in Simpson Race Products heat race number 1.
Thank you very much. Ronda Supply Heat Race number 2 will begin to fire. Driver on the pole this one, Will Armitage out of Athens, Illinois. Driver of the brand Professional Agriculture, Maristem Crop Insurance, Spike Chassis, Sager Construction number 83. Outside of him, set to be Zach Dom out of Pocahontas, Illinois. The Royal Power Sports, Stanton SR11X, Spike Chassis, Dan Benier owned at number 16. Next row for the inside is going to be Ryan Timms out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The JBL IWX Mobile 1, Curb Records number 67. And to his right is going to be Jacob Denny out of Galloway, Ohio. The Trent Shoring, Rodilla Fabrication. FK Rod Ends, Racer for Chase, number 25. Rylan Gray, the RMS Racing Enviro Fab, MPV Express, Speedway Toyota, number 87. He's going to go for the inside of row number 3. And to his right, Justin Grant out of Ione, California. Driven the NOS Energy Drink, Enviro Fab, MPV Express, Toyota Spike Chassis, number 2. Ricky Lewis set to go from 7th. He's out of Camarillo, California, driving the AcroSeal, Bordner Welding, Lucky 7 Technologies, number 4. And your final starter, set to be Logan Seavey, driver to Southern California, driver the CGCPA's Indy Custom Zone, MPV Express, Dozers, Nuts and Bolts, number 57. That'll be your scheduled lineup here for Rada Supply Heat Race number 2. And Drake reporting that the Abacus Racing team, mechanical problems sidelining him. Cam drive on that machine as they are able to make repairs and make the call out here for heat race competition. As the field going to roll around to the front straightaway, let's take it down to Drake.
Brian, we talked about a little bit ago, no Honest Abe Roofing lap time for Logan Seavey earlier in the night. So with the USAC format with no lap time, he has to start at the back of every race he's in. But if he's able to win this heat race, which he's got his work cut out for him if he can do that, he will start inside the top 10. So keep your eye on the 57 of Logan Seavey. He's got a lot of ground to make up in this one, no doubt about it.
So there is a chance, but he's definitely got to work for it. Thank you very much. Toyota Racing Development pace truck down into the infield. So keep an eye at the back, keep an eye at the front here. Let's see how things pan out as they work around to the front straightaway. We're underway. Armitage on the bottom, outside running is Zach Dom. He's going to try to take off and lead in the opening lap here as they work into turns 3 and 4. It will be Dom. And the Royal Power Sports number 16 leading the way. The Pat Whitefield Motorsports number 83 right now running in that second spot. Keep an eye on the bottom side of the speedway. He's a-coming. Here comes Seavey working the hub of the racetrack. He's made up half of the ground he needs trying to get up to the front of this one. Question is, can he make it all the way? Round to the inside of the speedway is up, battling for second. Ryan Timms going to seal the way here off at turn number 4. Seavey down to the bottom again. He has got that left rear tucked down to the moisture, and he is up to third. Up front, it is Zach Dom. Led early last night, faded back a little bit in the number 16. Ended up with a 4th place finish overall. Ryan Timms sitting in second 1 year ago here in the finale. Ended up with a 9th place finish last night, crossed 6th. Got the win in a preliminary competition during last year's event. Holds on to that second position, the 57 Logan Seavey. He was your winner here 1 year ago. As right now he has got his work cut out for him in a big way as he rides at third. Top 2 drivers starting to peel away from him here as Dom continues to lead. Ryan Timms going to go ahead and try the inside of the slide through turns 1 and 2. So close, but not quite. Got right up next to the 16 of Zach Dom. Dom able to power back by on the outside, but now that has shown the cards of the 67. Tries down to the bottom side of the speedway. This time he's got the run to the front straightaway. He will clear into turns 1 and 2, and you've got to do leader in this one. Ryan Timms, the JBL number 67, going to take off at the top spot as they're going to see the white flag flying this time. Takes it up to the high side of turns 3 and 4. Dom going to go on the attack on the inside. Can't quite get there. 1 to go. Those two battling, allowing the 57 to Seavey to close back in here as he takes the top shelf over to the first and second turns. Make that. Justin Graham running at 4th. Will Armitage getting shuffled back to 5th. Ooh, look out. Ryan Timms, a little bit of a bobble there in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Brings it around for the checkered flag nonetheless. Zach Dom in second, Logan Seavey in third, Justin Graham, Will Armitage, Jacob Denny, Rylan Gray, and Ricky Lewis unofficially rounding out your field. So your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he comes to you out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, piloting the JBL IWX Mobile 1 Curb Record Speedway Toyota Link Chassis number 67. Race fans, give him a hand, Ryan Timms. Zach Dom in second, Logan Seavey in third, Justin Graham in fourth, Will Armitage, Jacob Denny, Rylan Gray, and Ricky Lewis unofficially rounding out your field as we go down to Drake.
Ryan Timms picks up his 4th heat race win on the season. Of course, 3rd in points heading into the finale of the Firemen's Nationals here at Angell Park. A prelim night winner here last year as well aboard this Keith Coons Curb Agajanian JBL 67. Ryan, Zach Dom got out there a ways, and you were able to study and see where you were better. So what exactly made the 67 better than Zach Dom that allowed you to close in and eventually get the race lead away?
Yeah, hanging hot laps in qualifying. We were just a little too free and spinning, and Bo got the car a lot better there, and just kind of he was hanging off 4 pretty bad, and I wasn't. I felt like that was where I could make up the most ground, and I thought maybe the first slider would clear, and then I went in there. I realized it wouldn't. He drove around me, and then I was going for another slider kind of in 3 and 4, and then I got to the center and realized it was going to stick. So just happy to get the heat win. I don't know what that'll put us, but hopefully we end up back here at the end of the night.
And he knows how to get to Angell Park Speedway Victory Lane. He's done it before. We'll see if he can do it again tonight, Brian.
Indeed, thank you very much. TJ Ford's heat race number 3 set to make its way out to the Speedway. The 67K, the drivers out of Fresno, California, the M&L Plumbing Toyota Link driven number 67K. That is going to be Mariah Ead. Outside run number 1, he comes to you out of Mooresville, North Carolina in the Diet CNC Tooling Mark IV Racing Bundyville Honda Spike Chassis Millbridge Speedway number 19M. It's Little Bundy. That's Ethan Mitchell. Second row from the inside, it is Kevin Thomas Jr. to Coleman, Alabama. The AcroSeal Borner Welding Lucky 7 Technologies Metalloid 1 Stanton DRC Chassis number 14. And outside of him is going to be Chase McDermott out of Springfield, Illinois. The Mulch Express of Wisconsin MPP Express Rex Road Racing number 40. Cannon McIntosh out of Bixby, Oklahoma. The Gear Wrench TRD Mobile 1. Curb Records number 71K. He'll roll from the 5th starting spot. And from 6 in this one is going to be the Eibach Toyota. HKC.com. KKM Give Back Classic number 97K. The driver to Collinsville, Oklahoma. That is Cale Drake. Adam Taylor in 7 inside of your next row. The Indiana driver in the BMD Auctions. Excel Automotive Jonesbray Racing. Chevy V4 Spike Chassis number 7T. And your final starter is scheduled to be Daniel Whitley out of Ferndale, California. Driver of the Advanced Fastening Systems. Club Lamarck, Bradley Farms. Fowler Heating and AC Spike Chassis number 57A. That'll be your scheduled lineup here for TJ Ford's heat race number 3. Whitley, one of the drivers that Drake had mentioned earlier, with mechanical problems. Repairs have been completed. Part of the rocker arm assembly coming apart on that machine, and he rolls into turns 1 and 2. So we talked about Eldora, we talked about the dirt track at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but when the sprint cars are done, when the Silver Crown's done, and everybody's starting to think about Turkey and Christmas and New Year's and Shootout and Chili Bowl and all that good stuff, all eyes will be on the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship as we head out to California in the month of November. Placerville on the 15th and 16th, Thunder Bowl on the 20th, Merced on the 22nd and 23rd, Bakersfield on the 26th, and it all wraps up at Ventura Raceway, Ventura, California on November 30th. Of course, you can see the entire lineup at USACRacing.com, and when you can't make the trip, you can see it all exclusively on FloRacing. Field set to go to green. Round of the NOS Energy start can off of turn number 4. So Daniel Whitley, unfortunately, taking it down into the infield before we go to green. 3 wide on the back straightaway twice now. They were 3 wide for the top spot. They were 3 wide for the third spot. Everybody slicing and dicing their way up at the front of the field. Who's going to lead lap number 1 at the line? It is a close one. It's Ethan Mitchell by 0.10 seconds over Kevin Thomas Jr. KTJ down to the inside, and here comes Cale Drake into the mix. 3 cars, 1 spot. Who's going to have the advantage with the slide off of turn number 4? They're nearly 3 wide again to the front straightaway. Cale Drake in 97 going to race up into the top spot. Cale Drake from 6th to 1st in the Eibach number 97. Ethan Mitchell sitting in 2nd. Kevin Thomas Jr. running in 3rd. Slide going on behind them right now. See who comes out on top of that battle as they switch lines around to the front straightaway. McIntosh down to the bottom. McDermott goes back to the outside over into turns 1 and 2. Here comes McIntosh, going to fire off onto the back straightaway, loses ground in that battle for the 2nd spot, though. They work into turns 3 and 4 up front. Once he got to the lead, well, he's running away with it. It is the Eibach, KKM, Kerbeck, and 97K of Cale Drake. 4 in, 4 to go. Ethan Mitchell holding on to 2nd. Kevin Thomas Jr. in 3rd. Cannon McIntosh closing back on him in that 4th spot. He's going to go in and switch lines in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Takes it down to the bottom, grabs the moisture, has a run to the front straightaway. Got it. And turns 1 and 2, the 71 that time. Got a little bit of a run to the racetrack, shot him up the racetrack. And Kevin Thomas not quite able to get there quick enough to capitalize on it. He saw the line by the 71K. Now he's going to go down and try it out. And they are going to daylight the 40 around to the front straightaway behind him. We got the 17 and the 67K going at it right now. Adam Taylor and Mariah Ead. Race for the 2nd spot. McIntosh took it for a moment. Ethan Mitchell able to come back by. They come around to the wave of the white flag and 1 to go. McIntosh not done. To the inside goes to 71. Ethan Mitchell, though, going to edge him out by 0.032 seconds that time as they go wheel to wheel onto the back straightaway. Ethan Takes her high. Cannon goes down to the bottom. Mitchell with a bobble off of the cushion as the checker flag drops on Cale Drake. Battle for second. Going to go to Cannon McIntosh. Ethan Mitchell, Kevin Thomas Jr., Mariah Eade taking fifth at the line. Adam Taylor, Chase McDermott, and Daniel Whitley unofficially rounding out your field. Fantastic run from 6th to 1st in that one. The driver coming to you out of Collinsville, Oklahoma, the Eibach Toyota, KKM number 97K. Race fans, give him a hand. Cale Drake. Cannon McIntosh second on the closing lap. Ethan Mitchell, Kevin Thomas Jr., Mariah Eade, Adam Taylor, Chase McDermott, and Daniel Whitley. Unfortunately, a DNS in heat race number 3. Brought to you by TJ Fords. Let's go down to Drake.
What a power move by Cale Drake to get the race lead. Cale, KTJ, and Ethan Mitchell are having their own fun little race at the front of the field, and all of a sudden you came in. First off, how did you get the run to get to those two? And second, how did you split the gap to take the race lead?
Yeah, I entered in really hard into one. I knew that I had the best race car out there. The entire Keith Kunz Motorsports, and especially Caleb's been working super hard to get me back comfortable. We've been out of the seat for a few months getting comfortable in the sprint car, so just had to get used to things again and then get a better grip on the track. This is our first time out here, so yeah, I just can't thank everyone enough for giving me the opportunity to be out here and for making this possible. I gotta say a huge thanks to Eibach, Keith Kunz Motorsports, Rush Race Gear, Sharp Advantage, and just want to say hi to my family back at home, and shout out to Frank Galusha for the message this afternoon.
Cale Drake comes into tonight 9th in points. He collects his second win on the season, here in TJ Fords heat race number 3.
Thank you very much, Drake. As with that, AFS Badger Midgets coming up next for their heat races.
Brian, thank you very much. 3 heat races on the way for the Badger Midgets here tonight. I believe 24 cars operable, so 3 heats of 8 is what it should be. And again, everybody, just like on the USAC side, will run the A-main here tonight.
Before you get to your lineups, I want to let you know Logan Seavey headed to his souvenir trailer back behind the grandstands. If you want to go down, grab a T-shirt, and get an autograph from the defending Chili Bowl Nationals powered by NOS Energy Drink champion.
There you go. Thank you very much. Heat 1, we'll get ready to push for the AFS Badger Midgets. 8 laps. You want to be in the top 5 to get your time back for the lineup. The invert system for the Badger Midgets is a invert pill draw of 6 through 10. So a max invert of 10. If you get in the top 5, you're eligible to possibly be among the inverts. Line them up for heat race number 1 with Trey Weishoff in car number 45 out of Sun Prairie on the pole. He is outside the car number 24 out of Beaver Dam. That is Aaron Muley. Row 2 to the inside, the 3 car. Out of Janesville, Wisconsin, that is Jake Donor in the orange car number 3. To his outside, starting in the 4th spot, the 5 car. Out of Spread Eagle, Wisconsin, that is Brian Walters. 3rd row down low, 63 car to Greencastle, Indiana, Cale Kunz. His dad, a 2007 Firemen's Nationals winner. Outside of row number 3, the 68 car from Sun Prairie, Eric Bloomer. 4th row to the inside, the 40 out of Crystal Lake, Illinois, Chase Sparks. And at the back of the bus, the 55 of Todd Cleaver. Eric Bloomer's got some folks watching here tonight. Bloomer Racing wants to say hello to Jack Cushell, watching tonight on FloRacing in La Crosse. And Eric Bloomer Racing also wants to shout out Owen Leatherberry, watching on FloRacing in Guam, stationed with our United States Navy. How about that? Thank you for your service, Owen, and thanks for watching. All 8 appear to make the call for heat race number 1. 50-50 getting sold through the stands, in case you didn't see. Sun Prairie East football team selling the 50-50s. Heck, they're getting ready for week 3 of the football season already, but make sure you buy your 50-50 raffle tickets. We'll draw that 50-50 winner tonight, probably right before the Badger Midget feature, which is the final race of the night. Got more happy birthdays to get to. Happy 21st birthday to Zachary Rogers. The field takes another lap. It looks like the water truck applying a little liquid love through the infield area right now. Keep the dust down. Track good and wide here tonight. Likely to take a look at it between heats and features. I have a little time to do that here as well. Hey, if it is your birthday, by the way, happy birthday to you. Glad you're spending it with us here at Angell Park Speedway. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you. And always, guys, if it's your anniversary and it was her idea to go to the races, she's a keeper. And again, so very glad you're with us here tonight. Nice crowd on a Monday evening filling in here on the prairie. Whole lot going on, and of course, we always say there's a lot of things you could do outside of be at the races, more than ever nowadays, especially not going anywhere. It's just as convenient to stay home, it seems, but we're glad you're with us at the races. Back to school in the state of Wisconsin here tomorrow. My kids started school 2.5 weeks ago in Illinois. I think the people in Indiana started on the 1st of August. 7th? Close enough. I have breaking news from the concession stand. I have to find it. I don't want to misrepresent the breaking news here. Mac and cheese available in the main concession stand, and that's what separates Angell Park from everybody else, huh? All right, we're ready to go. Autometer heat race number 1 for the AFS Badger Midgets, ready to go. Coming out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Trey Wise off the pole sitter on the bottom, putting around for now with the lead. Can he get out of the corner with it? He will. Muley does not go. They'll race now for 3rd. Donor in 4th, hanging on the outside to the inside. Here comes a challenge for 2nd spot. Swinging into 2nd, Cale Coons. Coons to the outside for the lead in turn 1. Put Cale Coons up front. Jay Sparks on the bottom, trying to muscle on through. Slowing up his Wisehoff on the bottom. It's 3 wide for 2nd out of turn 4. Up high, Jake Donor pushes on through. Todd Cleaver to the outside. Cleaver in 4th in the 55. There's a little something up there if you can get it going. Sparks trying to get there, but he's back now in 6th. Takes 5th from Wisehoff, who's falling back. Cale Coons, your leader, with 5 to go. Here comes Todd Cleaver, 4th of the 55. Looking to maybe split the 24 of Muley and the 3 of Donor out of turn number 2. Sparks in 5th, and you want to be in the top 5. Top 5 it broke away. 4 scored, 4 to go. Halfway for Cale Coons. Cleaver still tiptoeing on that outside. It's a long way around, and you got to be perfect. I got a little tight on him in the corner. Donor trying to hold on to 2nd. Muley on the bottom, losing that battle. Jake Donor into 2nd with 3 to go. Cleaver looks to the inside of Muley into turn 1. Door slides shut on Cleaver. Cleaver puts his foot in the door. Todd Cleaver up to 3rd of the 55. He'll go after Donor for 2nd. 2 laps to go, a mile away. Your leader, Cale Coons. Side by side for 2nd out of turn 4 in the sun. Way high now is Donor to the bottom. Todd Cleaver turns it like a doorknob. Goes to 2nd spot. Wisehoff off the pace of the front stretch. 1 to go for Cale Coons. Donor back to 3rd, Muley 4th, Sparks solidly in 5th spot in the 40. Wisehoff to the infield of the 45. His rough weekend continues. Checkered flag out of turn 4. Heat race number 1 to Cale Coons. So your top 5, Jay Sparks in 5th spot in the 40 car. Aaron Muley goes 4th in the 24. 3rd spot, Jake Donor in car number 3. Todd Cleaver from the back to 2nd in car number 55. And headed to the back of Sun Prairie victory area, our youngest winner in Badger Midget history. The Curb Records, TJ Forged, FK Rodin's Impact Racing, CSI, Racing Optics, sponsored car. Our winner down at Kankakee back in the month of May. It's been great to see him here at Angell Park, where his dad, Jerry Coons Jr., the Triple Crown champ, had so much success through the years. And each heat race winner tonight gets a $50 bonus in their pocket, courtesy of Conrad Real Estate. They did it last night. They'll do it tonight. Fast time, all 3 heat winners, and each feature hard charger, a $50 bonus. Winner of heat race number 1 out of his car. Let him hear you. How about it for Cale Coons? Zach Krieger is down in back of Sun Prairie Victory Lane to catch up with our winners.
5 wins in midget action for Cale Coons so far this season. A best finish of 3rd here at Angell Park. You get the win in heat race number 1. What's it going to take to get the win? First win here at Angell Park tonight.
Yeah, it's just, really hard to qualify against these guys being under power and, showed we had speed there in the heat race. We've been good here before, just fought a lot of gremlins and feature time, so hopefully we've gotten that figured out and be good for the feature.
Cale Coons wins Autometer heat race number 1.
Zach, thank you very much. Heat race number 2 coming out onto the Speedway. Simpson Race Products heat race number 2. 8 cars scheduled for this one. 8 laps the distance. Harrison Clevin in the black car number 29 going to roll from the pole. He's out of Marshall. To his outside of the red and white 67. Out of Madison, that is Mike Unger. Row 2 to the inside, the 40 car, the yellow car to Lake Mills. That's Danger Dave. Dave Collins Jr. as they'll line up here on the front stretch. Outside of row number 2, we'll see if they got the gremlins out of it again tonight. Last night's feature winner, Kyle Stark in car number 2 out of Marshall. 3rd row, the 7 from Sun Prairie, Aaron Fiskus. He is outside the 20 car from Sun Prairie. That is Cody Weisensell. 4th row inside, 3-time winner on the Badger Tour this year, the 57A out of Benton, Illinois, Daniel Robinson. And at the back of the field, the 20 car, the red car out of Watertown, that is Derek Dorr. The hand is 1. We'll look to go racing next time by a good tight shot there on FloRacing. And on the speed screen down there in turn 1. Same drill, 8 cars, 8 laps, and you want to be in the top 5 to get your time back for the lineup. The fastest qualifier that advances through the heat in the top 5 gets to draw the pill for the invert. We'll invert a minimum of 6, a maximum of 10 for the 25-lap feature tonight. All right, here we go. Clevin on the pole, Unger on his wing. Out of 4, we are green. Weisensell jumps slow, 3 wide immediately down into turn number 1, trying to get moving. Kyle Stark trying to thread the needle between Collins and Unger, cannot do it. Weisensell to the lead in turn number 3. Stark way up high, is there enough room to do it? They're in a bundle out of 4, they're 4 wide. Kyle Stark just passed them all. Stark up high with Weisensell in front of him. Stark to the inside for the lead, side by side. Kyle Stark to the lead in rapid fire fashion. Weisensell buries it back into turn number 3. High side, low side, wheel to wheel. Stark your leader. Robinson up to 3rd. Stark gets low now. Robinson will go to the outside. Will he run around them both? Daniel Robinson for 2nd into 3. Aaron Fiskus in 4th in the 7. Robinson going to split the difference for the lead, maybe on a 4. He'll take 2nd. He wants the lead. Stark hops high and wiggles once and twice. Robinson will try and take advantage here, wheel to wheel for the lead. Daniel Robinson buries it into 3. Stark footed it on a 4. Halfway home, side by side, new leader Daniel Robinson. 3rd, Weisensell, Fiskus 4th, Derek Dorr in 5th. Up front, pulling away, Daniel Robinson on the 57. For 4th in 3, it's Dorr up high in that red 20 car. Stark trying to get back to the lead. Here comes Dorr for 3rd on the outside of Weisensell. You see it all in your shot right there. Robinson pulls away for the lead. 3rd, 4th, and 5th up close. You see 3rd and 4th here on FloRacing. 2 laps to go. Dorr again peeking for 3rd. Leader Robinson pulling away from Stark. Here's Derek Dorr up high for 3rd. Weisensell on that short side. Nice and easy. White flag coming, 1 lap to go for Daniel Robinson. Robinson the leader to 1. All alone. 3rd place still side by side. Weisensell holds the edge on the bottom. Dorr can't quite get there. Leaders in turn 3 and 4. Daniel Robinson from the back takes heat number 2. Aaron Fiskus comes home in 5th spot in the 7. Cody Weisensell falls to 4th in the white 20. Derek Dorr up to 3rd in the red 20. Kyle Stark with another charge, but he settles for 2nd in the 2. And starting in 7th and winning it in 8 laps is the 57A, who looks for his series-leading 4th feature win of the year here tonight in the Bill Ecker-owned RAB Racing, Bradley Farms, Fowler Heating and Air Conditioning, Club Lamarck Madison's Race Car Bar, sponsored 57A out of Benton, Illinois. Makes the long trip here to Angell Park more often than not. He's out of the car. How about it for Daniel Robinson? Downstairs to Zach.
Thank you, Eric. 2 wins so far for Daniel Robinson at the Prairie so far this season. Pulls the hat out of his driver's suit. I like that. Track ever evolving. 2 distinct lines there in that heat race. What's it going to take? Pick up number 3 tonight.
Yeah, this is more my style here. A little slick, not quite as cowboy up. I'm getting too old for that stuff like last night. I just got to thank AFS for all the money they put towards this weekend and towards our race team specifically. All the fans for coming out again on a Monday. Hopefully we can get her done in this feature.
He wants it badly for number 3. That's Daniel Robinson, winner of Madison Extinguisher Service Heat Race number 2.
And 50 bonus bucks from Conrad Real Estate as well for Daniel Robinson. That'll buy a lot of soda for Daniel. All right, 3rd and final heat race. Getting ready to go. With your Badger Midget champion, Parker Jones, involved. Parker Jones coming into this particular heat race, 120 points up on the group. The max to gain between heats and features, 104. They can't catch him. So Parker Jones is your Badger Midget champion no matter what happens the rest of the night. And now we race. Here's how the lineup for Baling Racing Equipment heat race number 3. Kyle Cook out of McFarland will be on the pole in the 59. He is outside in the blue number 8 car. Out of Sullivan, that is Jake Gugline. Row 2 to the inside, 5K for McFarland, Jeremy Douglas. To his outside, the 17 car to Sun Prairie, that is Nick Killian. 3rd row down low, 38, Matt Recheck out of Beaver Dam. To his outside, the car number 19 out of Springfield, Illinois, that is Dalton England. 4th row, full of guys that have won a lot of races this year. 3W Brandon Welty out of Sun Prairie starts in 7th, a 3-time winner this year. And your Badger champion, Parker Jones, 3 wins on the year himself, will start in the 4th row in the 41. All 8 make the call. And you want to be in the top 5. And I've got Badger Kids Club winners we'll get to after this race. And we'll have a break after this race before we go feature racing. The hand is won. We'll look to get it going next time by. So you watch the back of the field, go to the front, or try to. That 4th row of Welty and Jones. And then Dalton England right there in that 6th spot. You want to watch him too. And Matt Recheck, nice and smooth too. He'll be on that bottom. It's all in the start, and it's all how everybody goes ahead of you too, of course. Heck, we saw him 4 wide in that last heat. That's half the field. Final heat race of the night. Ready to go. Cook takes him to the corner. 4 wide at the back of the field. I told ya. Welty on the bottom makes the move. Recheck gets sucked to the back. 3 wide. Dalton England up high. 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Going for the lead. Still 4 deep in the back. Jones trying to go right up there by the wall. Here comes Parker. 5th to 4th to 3rd. He's behind England. Dalton England wants the lead out of turn number 4. Parker Jones right behind him. Jones looking high for the lead in 1. Backs it in, takes the lead. See you later. Jones to the lead, England 2nd. Welty 4th now. Welty wants 3rd right behind those leaders. Oh, up near the wall goes a car. That was Recheck in the 38. Recheck on his horse. Back into 5th. He was back in 8th. Jones getting away. Now Welty for second to the inside of Dalton England. 4 scored, 4 to go. Halfway for Parker Jones. Welty into second, screams past England. Recheck on the outside, looking to get by Kyle Cook. Hanging in is Douglas in the 5K in the neighborhood of the top 5. Where you want to be as Jones checks out. Jones checks out and right up on the lip of the track, running off. Welty on the bottom where he tends to be more comfortable. Not gaining ground, but not losing ground anywhere behind him either. Those two are gone. 2 to go. Recheck still looking for 4th and 3 and 4 up high in that orange car in the sunset. He makes 4th on a turn number 4. Down to 1, he slams the door on the 59 of Cook. Oh, Killian around. Oh, then he caught the 8 of Jake Guggenheim and a caution is out. Nick Killian in the 17 car backed it in. Got a little wobbly, just couldn't save it. It's kind of like a pig on ice at that point. And as Killian spun around, he caught the 8 of Jake Guggenheim on the way by. We'll see if both can continue if they choose to go to the pit area. 2 laps to go, 6 complete. So both cars getting righted. Remember when I told you to watch the 4th row? They're 1st and 2nd. I'm telling you what, in different track conditions, all these sorts of things, all these different places we've been this year, we've had this stuff happen every race with the Badger Midgets. I mean, it has been incredible racing. I mean, you get a couple duds, but hey, they can't all be Picassos, huh? Well, last night, 16th to 1st to win it in the feature. Heat races tonight, we've seen them come out of the 4th row with regularity. We'll see what that invert brings tonight for the feature. Looks like Parker Jones will be the guy pulling that chip right now. We'll see. Fast qualifier, looking for the heat race win. He clinched the championship in qualifying. He's trying to pop the bubbly in style tonight. 2 laps to go. All restarts on the Badger Midgets are single file. Single file to that road cone in turn 4. Can't pass till then. Here we go. 2 laps left. Jones will send it in high, Welty low. Hoping for a slip from the 41. Jones in it. Jones on it. Welty away with him. Recheck wants 3rd and the 38 behind the leaders. White flag, 1 to go. Recheck going after England for 3rd out of turn 4. Jones the leader, screams into 1. Inches off the wall. Up on the rim of the racetrack. Bobbles a little at 3 and 4, but Parker Jones will bring her in to win heat number 3. Kyle Cook will finish 5th to the 59, 4th to the 38 of Matt Recheck. A runner-up to 3rd spot to 19 Dalton England. Runner-up to 3W Brandon Welty. Your winners 2/3 of the way through a perfect game tonight, clinching the championship for the Badger Midgets. I'm telling you, the weekend they've had, too. Work truck stuff. Jones Excavating, Pokerville Ironworks, Wrenchway, all among the sponsors. On the driver out of Blue Mounds, not that far away. Down in Bank of Sun Prairie Victory Lane, where he's parked it a couple of times after features this year here at the Angell Park Speedway. Winner of Baling Racing Equipment Heat Race number 3, plus 50 bonus bucks as well, courtesy of Conrad Real Estate. Getting the helmet off, getting ready to pop up out of the car. Your final heat race winner of the year for the Badger Midgets is the guy who has clinched the championship. He'll go out and try and win it in style with what would be a 4th feature win later tonight. He can hear you. How about it for Parker Jones? Back trackside to Zach.
Thanks, Eric. Parker Jones showing off what my grade school teacher would honestly describe as big cojones on lap 1, going 4 wide through 1. Was that kind of a little treacherous there, or did you know what you were doing?
No, you got to worry about it with a lot of these guys. Normally I don't put it in there like that, but you know, I wanted to go to the front. I want to win this one tonight, and we really fell back last night. We were having some motor troubles there, and you know, I felt really good. So we just got to keep this momentum rolling and go get another one.
Bailing, heat race number 3 goes to the 41 of Parker Jones.
He wants to win tonight, he says. Look out in that feature. And we'll see it later on. Welcome to intermission on the final night of Firemen's Nationals here at Angell Park Speedway. As you see the tractor out.